Let's talk automations. What needs to happen every time somebody joins your email list? Well, there's three really basic automations that I've set up that help me make the most of every new subscriber, make sure that my list stays squeaky clean, and helps orient the brand new people with my welcome series while not bothering people who've been on my list for a while but just grabbed one of my new lead magnets. My name is Cody Birch, and I like to make videos about how you can grow your email list, keep your list engaged with storytelling, and make more from every subscriber that you have. Let's take a look at these three automations. The very first automation you should set up is your welcome series, and here's what that looks like. And by the way, I know this is a lot of information to watch on a video. Just click the link in the description to download a workbook that walks you through each one of these three automations, complete with the picture you're seeing on your screen. So here's the welcome series automation. I made this platform agnostic. It doesn't matter what platform you use. I use ConvertKit. You can use whatever you want. Every automation has a trigger. That's why it's called an automation in the first place. Something will happen inside of your email system that will start the automation. So for the welcome series, I like to apply a tag from anywhere else in my system. And that tag is very simple. It's called Start Welcome Series. That'll make a little bit more sense here at the end of the video. And that kicks off this automation. That's the trigger. The first thing I do when somebody joins my welcome series is I apply this tag here. I put D&D. It doesn't stand for Dungeons and Dragons. It stands for Do Not Disturb. So this is a tag that I temporarily apply so that I don't bother anybody going through one of these automations with my daily broadcast. Yeah, I send a daily email to my list, but if you're stuck in my welcome series, which takes 3 or 4 days, I don't want you to be getting my daily email broadcast. It'd be completely out of context and it'd be too many emails, especially when you're just getting started. So I apply a tag that's called Do Not Disturb. And by the way, every time I send my daily broadcast, that goes to my engaged subscribers, excluding anybody who has a Do Not Disturb tag on their contact record. So step one is apply the Do Not Disturb tag. The next step is we send the emails. Now, my email welcome series is typically 3 emails, and I've even got a template that you can use if your welcome series needs a tune-up. Just click the link in the description to get my free welcome series template that you can use right away to write these emails. Once your emails are sent, I space them out every 24 hours. Then the next part of the automation takes place. I now apply a tag that says, hey, they've completed the welcome series, completed WS for short, right? Now that they've gone through the emails and they've been shown around my digital business, they know how I can support them. They know what's happening next. They know the email cadence I'm going to be sending. I just want to apply a tag to their contact record that they are now out of the welcome series and they've already gone through it. And that'll be important here in a second as well. And the last thing I do is I remove the Do Not Disturb tag because I want to make sure that they know, for me, once you go through my welcome series, you're going to get my daily email broadcast. You might do it a different way, but once you've gone through my 3 or 4 part welcome series, you're going to get my next daily broadcast. So now I remove the tag and then we're done. Show them the door. This automation is done. This is the simplest one of the 3 we're going to set up. And as a recap, real quick, this is triggered by the Start Welcome Series tag being applied on their contact record. We then apply a tag Do Not Disturb. We then send our 3 emails separated by a day. We then apply a tag that says they have now completed the welcome series. And we now automatically remove that Do Not Disturb tag. And then we're done. That's automation number 1. Again, if you want the accompanying worksheet that goes along with this video, just click the link in the description. You can get it for totally free. The second automation that you should set up is a list cleaning automation. This one will keep your list squeaky clean. Now, I've made some mistakes with this in the past. I grew my email list huge to 15, 16, 17,000 subscribers, but I had like 2,000 or 3,000 people that weren't opening emails anymore, and that was really bad. So I made this change recently, and now it's a part of every new subscriber that comes into my list. So here's how this one works. You would apply some kind of tag. So start the list cleaning automation. Whatever you would like to do, that's your trigger to start this automation. All this does is, number 1, it waits for 90 days. It lets people just sit there for 90 days. Then it does a simple check. Are they opening my emails? Yes or no? So I use Kit. This is a feature or it's a condition inside of Kit, but whatever system you use, they might call it something different. We're just checking to see, are they opening my emails or are they not opening my emails? If yes, then they can exit this automation. They're engaged, they're opening and clicking and replying and they're all those things. So they're good to go. We don't need to clean them up. They're good to go. So they're free to leave this automation. If no, then we send some re-engagement emails. Now, these emails just say like, hey, you're about to lose access, or are we breaking up, or is this goodbye, or has something changed? However your messaging goes there, send emails, 2 or 3 emails separated by a day to try to re-engage them. Maybe give them a lead magnet or point them to a great piece of content you've created to do something to try to get them to re-engage. And then we're going to wait again. So send them emails, 1 or 2 or 3 emails to try to win them back, and then wait another amount of time. Let's say 10 days. And then we're going to check again. Okay, now have they opened an email now? If yes, they're back. They're engaged now. They've opened and replied or clicked or whatever. They're good to go. So then they can exit the automation, which doesn't really do anything. That doesn't trigger another automation. They're just free to leave this automation. But if they still haven't checked an email, so they were added to the sequence, 3 months has passed, they didn't open, they didn't bother with your re-engagement emails, and after 10 days, they still haven't opened, then this is you waving goodbye to them happily. They're free to leave. They're unsubscribed from your list. This will keep your list squeaky clean. They don't want to hear from you anymore. It's been 3 months. They're not opening your emails. We can't do anything to win them back, even though we tried. They're free to go. That's why this isn't you waving goodbye with a sad look on your face. This is you waving goodbye joyfully because your list is squeaky clean. So super simple. Have a trigger that starts this automation. Just going to put them in a holding pattern for 90 days. Check in. Did they open the email or not? If yes, they're good to go. If no, re-engage them, wait a week and a half. How about now? If still no, wave goodbye with a smile on your face. The third and final automation, now that we've got those set up, this is what happens whenever somebody joins your email list. So this works for lead magnets, or if you have a general opt-in form, like I have a basic opt-in form. If you go to codybirch.com and there's an opt-in form on that page at the bottom, it just says, hey, join my list. It doesn't really give you a reason. It's not a lead magnet. It's truly just to join my list. This automation makes sense whether they filled out a form or whether they applied a tag. I do a lot of automated list building with Facebook ads, and I've got a whole video that explains how that process works. It's really a full course on how to automate your list building. I'll put a link in the description as well if you want to go check that out. So you know that I grow my email list with Meta ads, and the finish line of that procedure is I apply a tag via Zapier that they've now joined my email list via a Facebook ad. So that'd be an example of how this automation would kick off as well. So if they download a lead magnet either via a form or via a tag, then we need to send them the thing that they just asked for. So that's the first thing that happens. Send the lead magnet delivery email. And if you want to be a little bit extra valuable, then you can put in your PS, whatever they should do next. Like either tell them what's going to happen, they're going to join your welcome series, or if you have an additional resource like a paid product or a mini course or something like that, you can put that in the PS to let them know how they can go faster, that the lead magnet is useful and they can get started right away. But if they want to go faster, they can click here to go buy a workshop about it or book a call with you, whatever the next step is in your sales process. But that's a different training. So send the email, number one, then apply a tag to clean the list. This tag application will start this automation, right? By applying that tag, it'll just add them to this bucket. It'll wait for 90 days. And now the clock's ticking. They better start opening and reading some emails. Then we do a check. So this happens immediately, like right away, and then apply the tag list cleaning, which doesn't have any action. They won't know that that tag has been applied, but then we do a check. So another little condition, right? And all we're checking is that they have this completed welcome series tag. Well, why are we doing that? I want to know, are they new here or not? Remember, this tag gets applied once they get our welcome series. This tag gets automatically applied from automation number one, where they completed the welcome series. So now we've got a new subscriber, maybe not. They may have been here before. You'll notice over time, you'll get a lot of people that download all of your lead magnets. My email list now is about 15,000 people. My daily emails go to about 13,000 people. Those that have been engaged in the last 90 days. And a lot of those people have downloaded multiple lead magnets. So that'll happen. If you're newer to list building, then maybe they just downloaded one, but over time, they're going to download more. And part of it, especially if you run Facebook ads, it's the algorithm saying, hey, we're going to show your ads to people who are likely to download lead magnets. Oh, here's somebody. They recently downloaded a lead magnet from you. Let's show them this other ad of your new lead magnet. So you get people, sometimes they download the same one more than once. Sometimes they can't find it in their Google Drive, and so they just see your ad and they opt in again. Whatever the case may be, we want to see if they're new here or not. So we're just going to run a quick check. Are they new here or not, as indicated by the presence or absence of the completed welcome series tag. And remember, just get the workbook that goes along with this. It's at the link in the description, which will be a form that you'll fill out, which will kick off this automation on my side. But the workbook will explain everything if you're having trouble picturing how this all goes in your system. Okay. So do the check. If they already have the completed welcome series tag, they're not new here. There's no need to send them to the welcome series. They've been here for a while. They've been here before. So this automation ends. Nothing happens. If no, they don't already have the completed welcome series tag, then apply the tag, start the welcome series, which will be another line. It's a dramatic line. It'd be like this line up here, right? So whenever that start tag gets applied, that will then kick off the new welcome series. Does that make sense? So what's really cool about this, I'm going to zoom out. My business looks like this. Can't forget the door. I've got like a bunch of these. I've got a bunch of lead magnets. So anytime you have a new lead magnet or a new automation or a new form, or if you opt in from one of the links in one of these YouTube videos or you get the workbook, I've got All I got to do is run this simple automation for all my new lead magnets. That way, nobody's getting the welcome series twice. Nobody's stuck in some kind of weird loop. They're going to be applied to my list cleaning automation, and they're going to be applied to my welcome series. And they're going to get their new lead magnet, and then they're going to get my daily emails. So that's the simple system. I hope you enjoyed this. I get this question a lot. I thought you might benefit from a training like this on the simple automations you need to set up. Once these are set, you can really confidently and quickly start to grow your email list. So make sure you check out the next video, which is my automated list building machine course. It's totally free. It's a complete course on how to do this. And once these automations are set up, go turn that machine on and you'll grow your list. 5 people a day, 15, 50, 100 people a day. Each week, about 150 people, maybe 200 people join my email list. That's net after unsubscribes. And so it's about 800 people a month, 1,000 or more a month whenever I'm launching. And it's all automated. And then this system takes care of them on the back end. Hope you enjoyed this video and make sure you check out the next one where I show you how to automate the whole list building process.